Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MotoGP 17 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and welcome to the rider career here on this channel. Now we're in the second round and we've got the Argentinian Grand Prix. Now on this rider career we've upped the laps and I think this one's going to be really challenging. Also guys, let's try and get 50 likes on this video today. I really appreciate the support and please keep commenting. Right, let's get straight into qualifying. So here we go. Brake, don't make contact. Oh god, I thought I was going to lose it there. Let's just try and get up the inside. Can we get a better time? Oh damn, didn't improve that time on that lap and we still only got 4th position. But we've still got a couple of minutes. We might be able to put in maybe 1 or 2 laps. Let's see if we can go into that corner. Oh god, just missed the braking point again and just overrun it. Now I have put the brakes on the strong brakes front and rear, but I'm still struggling to get the braking points on this circuit and getting that front end turned in. Now this bike does handle slightly better than the KTM that I'm using in the managerial career, but it's still not perfect guys. I still am fighting with it a lot and we got the fastest time at that first split point. Let's try and use a bit of slipstream there and we managed to get past Binder. Right, we've got to nail this corner. Now this corner has been quite challenging in this qualifying session. A few of the AI have shoved me up the inside and taken me out in this corner. Now that wasn't too bad, trying to be gentle on the brakes and the throttle through there, just trying to get a nice entry, because if you can just slowly open the throttle you don't get the back end spinning up. Now that is going to be an issue guys, because we've done a race around this circuit on 3 laps and we really struggled with the tyre wear in the final lap, but I'm going to go with a lot better compound. I'm going to go for medium front and rear. It's not going to be as grippy, but I think over 6 laps it's going to help us maybe to just have more tyre wear in the remaining laps. And we've actually got this. Oh god, no, we dropped a bit of time, but that's only slightly. Can we just nail this last corner? We want to get on the front row of the grid. If we can get 2nd or 3rd, that'd be awesome. I don't think we'll get the fastest time. We haven't been that quick round here, and we still have not won round this circuit yet. We really struggled on this circuit on Moto 3. Last corner, that was pretty smooth over the line. And what time do we get? Oh my god, we got pole position. Oh, get in there. That is absolutely spot on. What a lap that was, and we take pole position, and that was a half decent time as well, and we just picked our teammate Luti and we got Marquez on the front row as well. This is going to be such a challenging race. It's going to be so close and I've got to race over 6 laps and be consistent. Let's just get straight to racing. Go for it guys, so here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina. In just a few moments, the Moto2 riders will be hoping to run out victorious in the 2nd round of the World Championship. The skies over the track are clear and the latest weather reports are telling us that temperatures will be as expected for this time of year. All the riders on the grid at Termas de Rio Hondo, concentration at a high, because this running of the Argentinian Grand Prix will start any moment now.
Right guys, so here we go with the Argentinian Grand Prix. This is going to be so challenging over 6 laps. We've got to be good on the brakes and try and conserve those tyres into the remaining laps, and that's not a bad start. So off we go. Let's see if we can get into that first corner. We've got to try and hold the lead as long as we can and just see if we can just get on the podium. It's not going to be easy. Let's try and hold it. That wasn't as tight as I would like, but that's not a bad start. Right, let's try and get into this next left-hander. Let's try and get nice and tight again. Just overrun it again. Didn't brake soon enough to get it nice and turned in. Still struggling to turn in that front end. Oh god, just made contact with Morbidelli there, and he's just trying to make more contact there, and that's just cost me a little bit of speed through that turn, and Oliveira's managed to get past us and we've just dropped down to 2nd. But let's see if we can get a little bit of slipstream along the straight and try and get up the inside of him going into that next right hand turn. This isn't going to be easy. Right, to slow it down nice and early, try and get nice and tight in. Oh my god, that was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, and we've managed to get around that turn nicely, and we're back in the lead of this Grand Prix early on in this first lap. But Oliveira is still just looming behind us on our left side. Let's just try and make sure that he doesn't try and take us off in this turn. Now this is one of the most annoying corners. Oh god, I think someone just made contact. Who was that? I think it was Marquez that made contact with my back wheel and just forced me into that turn and pushed me out wide. Now I've dropped a few places. I've got not try and take him back in this turn. Let's try and hold it, and it was Morbidelli. Right, let's just try and hold it nice and tight in there. Just managed to get back up the inside and back into third place behind our teammate. What a turn that was, and that's what you want to do. Let's see if we can take another place in this turn. Let's try and get right behind our teammate, try and gain a bit of slipstream. We might be able to get it up the inside if we're really good on the brakes here. Let's try and be really good on the brakes. Let's try and slow it down, get nice and tight. Try and hold it. This is going to be tight. Just slightly touched my teammate there, but managed to take the position back, and I'm back into second, right back behind Morbidelli. Let's just try and just squeeze past him in this turn. Let's see if we can be better on the brakes as well. We're going to the second lap. This is really, really tough. Oh, God, just squeezed down the inside of him. Really trying to fight for this position, but no, he's managed to take the position back. Couldn't hold it, so just not quick enough around that turn. Right, let's just try and be good into this next turn. Oh, God, just made contact. I do apologise, but he did make contact with me through that turn. So hard to stop it through there, but let's just try and hold on to it and see if we can just take a bit of slipstream and just try and gain a little bit of time on him down here. But it's not going to be easy. He's trying to pull away. He wasn't the quickest in qualifying either. I think he only qualified in fourth, but he seems to be showing quite decent pace in this race. But race pace is always different to qualifying. Some people are better at qualifying than others, and some are better in the races, and that's what he's showing. He seems to be very quick in the races, but let's just try and hold it. There's loads of overtakes and loads of changes of positions behind us, but we're just trying to stay strong here. Let's just try and just settle down now. We're on the second lap. We've got to maintain a decent, consistent speed, and that wasn't bad. Instead, again, we go really wide in that turn. We can't get tight in. This bike just does not want to turn tight in through that corner unless you really slow down, and Morbidelli is starting to pull away here, and we're just going to have to let him go and just conserve ourselves and just try and fight for this second place. If we haven't got the pace to keep up with him, there's no point pushing the bike and then come off, because that's what's going to happen, and that's what was happening in qualifying, just overdoing it. Right, we've got a teammate sitting behind us. Hopefully he doesn't take us off. We are supposed to be teammates. Right, just try and hold it into this turn. Try and be good on the brakes again. That's not too bad through there. Just trying to keep it nice and smooth and over the line, and we're into the third lap. So this hasn't been a bad race so far. We're trying to be as consistent as we can, and obviously Morbidelli has got the fastest lap, so he's definitely running a slightly faster pace than anyone else. So fair play to him. He is racing a good race, but I can still hope for him to come off. You never know, that might happen. It does happen now and again. I've seen him come off in qualifying. If he could come off and we could take the lead, I'd take that all day long, but we've still got a long way to go. We're only not even halfway through this race yet. There's still a long way to go. Just looking at the tyre wear, it looks pretty good. We've gone from the medium at the front and rear, going for a slightly harder compound, not as much grip, and that is showing a little bit in the turns, but I'm hoping that to last until the final lap. So let's just try and slow it down into that turn. That's not too bad, not as tight as we did previously, but we're still trying to get a nice consistent speed around there, and just trying to tap on the power, not too soon out that turn, because you are getting a little bit of a wobble out the back, which was an issue in qualifying, but it's hard to get it right every time. Right, slow it down into this turn. Oh, that was much better. That's the sort of angle I want to come through that turn, and let's just try and hold this position. We've got a marker behind us, so there's a couple of riders sticking up at us, but the main group have actually dropped off the pace, so I think there's about, oh God, was that Oliveira just made slight contact there as he went into that turn? Yes, it is Oliveira that's sitting behind us. Again, we've got to be careful in those turns. We don't want to be taken out, and we're just coming to the halfway point of this race, and we look pretty good. We're running at a half decent pace. We've made a few errors, which is expected in these sort of races, but nothing that's going to cost us second place. We're just trying to stay consistent, and we're over the finish line, so we're going to the fourth lap, still holding on to this, just trying to close that gap to Morbidelli, but I just can't see it happening. I just don't have the speed to keep up with him. I know that we hit that fast time in qualifying, but we weren't running those sort of speeds consistently, and that is showing in the race at the moment. So let's see if we can just hold this, just try and be good on the brakes. Again, that's not too bad through there, just trying to keep it nice and smooth, and just try and stay ahead of this group that's sticking behind me. I think we've got our teammates just into third place. We've got our teammate looming behind us. If we could both finish second and third, that would be good for our team, but let's see if we can just close that gap slightly. We want to try and get as much slipstream as we can from the leader, just to maintain the gap that we've got between us and third. But at the moment I'm struggling just to get out of that turn really fast, and we know that they're quicker through this next right-hander than me, so I've got to be careful. Right, to slow it down early, try and get a little bit tighter again. That's not too bad. So that's two laps that we've actually done all right in that turn. So I'm feeling confident. But this corner here can really throw me out. I've had a couple of times when the AI have gone up the inside and shoved me straight off. Oh my God, as I said that, bloody hell. Oh my God, that was that Marquez. Marquez almost wiped me out there as I was saying it. That happened to me so many times in that qualifying session. They just don't hold off on the brakes through that turn. They just, if they see a gap, they go for it. And it's so difficult to predict when they're going to come through those sort of those turns. You just got to try and hold it, and we did. So that's the full flap out the way, going to the fifth lap. So we've got 2 laps left. Looking at the tyre wear, they're starting to wear down. It looks like the front tyre's slightly more worn than the back, which is a real problem. And we've got into there really tight onto the apex. Be careful, get loads of vibration. Oh my God, we went a little bit too tight. They're just trying to hug that inside, and we've got to be careful not to make too many of those mistakes. And we've overrun that corner again. We're starting to make a few errors here. I don't know whether that's down to tyre wear or that's just tiredness, and we're just trying to keep up the pace. Oh my God, we had a right. Marquez just came flying into that turn and again almost took my back wheel. He really wants to pressurise me into a mistake, and at this rate it's going to happen if I keep on making these mistakes. So right, let's just try and slow it down into this turn. We can't afford to muck any more corners up. Oh God, don't lose it, don't lose it. A little bit wider into that turn, but we've managed just to pull it round. And oh God, just seeing the back end wiggle there as I tap the power on. That is such an issue. And it's down to the gear ratio maybe I've gone for slightly lower on the first few gears just to give you a little bit of better acceleration, but it's actually, oh my God, I missed the braking point. Oh my God, I've really mucked up a corner, gone so wide. Let's try and get back on the circuit, but I'm going to lose a couple of positions. Yes, there's 3 bikes I've managed to get back on the inside, but can I get back through this corner? It's just slipped up the inside. Oh my God, I've gone between them, a few of them there. Just try and get it on the circuit. We've gone right over the curb there. Oh God, just made contact with our bloody teammate, but that's not too bad. We managed to recover from that. Oh God, but that was really scary there. I thought I'd really cocked that up, but I managed just to get back on the circuit. Made a bit of contact with my teammate, but he's still running. I haven't thrown him out the race or anything like that, so I'll take that. I mean, he has made a few contacts with me through this race, so it's fair game. Right, let's just try and just get back on it here. We've got to try and keep up with Marquez. At the moment, we're still sitting in 3rd place, and that's not a bad position to finish on. So we're into the final lap, and our tyre wear looks pretty poor now. It's starting to wear, and I'm starting to feel that into the turns, but hopefully the AI are going to feel these as well, and they're going to not be so quick. Let's try and squeeze past him in this corner. Oh my God, that was a good move. He slipped down the inside. He wasn't as tight through there, but he's probably going to get back past me on this straight. If he can just get a good drive through there, that wasn't too bad. He's probably going to slipstream me here, and Marquez has been pretty quick. He got 3rd in qualifying, so he did have the pace. So this is where it's going to get tricky. Can I hold on to this position? There's so many corners that I'm not as quick as the AI on. Now I can't afford to fuck up this corner. Just slow it down. Please don't lose it here. Oh my God, just trying to hold on to it and tapping on the power. And again, the back end's wriggling around like anything, just trying to get some traction. But that tyre looks pretty damn worn out now. It's a little way past halfway. Let's just try and be better in this corner. Let's keep it nice and tight. Oh God, onto the apex there. Just braked a little bit too much there, but we managed to hold that turn. We got 2 bikes sitting behind us. They're probably, oh, there's 3. This is going to be a real challenging end to this race. Let's try and hold it into this turn. That was much better into that turn this time. We didn't get thrown out over that corner, and we've managed just to hold it. Now it just goes to the final corner. Are we going to finish in 2nd place? Morbidelli obviously has won this race. Fair play to him. What a race he's raced, from being 4th on the grid, and he's just bossed it right from the start. Fair play. But let's see if we can finish in 2nd and take some really good points here. Try and hold it. Don't break too much. We don't want to lose the rear end. Final corner. Can we take 2nd? Yes, we do. What a performance. That was a real hard, tough race, but we came through it. So well done. What a race, guys. That just was pure grit and determination. That was. I really fought for that 2nd place. I wasn't very good at the start. I couldn't keep the pace with Morbidelli. Fair play to him for winning that race, but that still takes us to the top because he didn't have a very good result in the last round. So we're still top of the championship, only just though, guys, but that just shows how tactical the tyre wear is. Now, we went for the medium, and it was a lot better into the later laps than it's been previously. but I didn't have the grip at the start of the race, and I couldn't settle into a rhythm, and I couldn't get away, and that's the problem. You go with the soft, gives you a bit more at the start of the race, and you can get a gap, but you can't maintain it. But in that one, you had a bit of both. It's just going to be just down to how well we're doing qualifying. I've got to test them out. I think in the next race, I'm going to do the 5 laps or 6 laps, whatever the race is, on the tyres I'm going to use, just to see how good they are, because it's got to be really, really spot on with the tyres. Thank you so much for watching. Please get 50 likes on this video, and I will see you soon for the next round in Texas for the Red Bull of the Americas. Thank you so much, and goodbye.